Good morning, it is day 15 out of 40, the last 40 days of 365. I've only realized now that the caption on YouTube actually doesn't really explain, it doesn't make sense really, but I'm just going to keep it like that. It doesn't really matter, but it says the final 365 transformation series, and then it says day 1 out of 40. So people are probably going to think, oh, this is day 1 out of 40 and he's going to do it in sections, but anyway, it's the last 40, so in case you were wondering. I've already done the hard yards. I've already done the 300 and odd days before that, but I didn't vlog everything. But I have made the short videos in case you're watching this for the first time, this video. But if you are a local, if you're a loyal subscriber, if you are one of the few that I have, the loyal ones, then then you know what it's all about. I'm gonna hit the gym quickly. It's my favorite day, chest. So let's go. Alrighty, we're here in the parking lot of the gym. Like I said, it's my favorite workout today, which is chest, and it's gonna be a goodie. I'm sure it will be. Maybe a little car message in case you wanted to listen. You know, I don't get a lot of views on this channel. To be honest, I'm averaging on 100, but that doesn't bother me at all. You know, I really couldn't give a shit. It would be nice to have, to obviously speak to more people, purely just because I think that the world is just changing drastically, right? And I feel like all of us have something to say, yet we never, we just keep it inside, And and then some people say stuff and you think maybe they should have kept it inside. But I think the majority of people have this mindset of, okay, anything is possible, which is great. And I say it myself. But they forget one simple ingredient that comes with that. And that is necessarily should be added on. And that is that everything is possible if you work your ass off to get it. Or if you make sacrifices to get it. You can't just say, okay, great, I want a great body, and expect that if you go to the gym twice a week, train a little bit, and skip alcohol for a weekend, that your life is going to change drastically. It won't. And I need to, like I said, I wish I could say this to millions and billions of people, but if you don't get your ass into gear, you will never look the way you want to. I've worked with thousands of clients, and I'm telling you, years have gone by and they contact me and they still either haven't lost the weight, or maybe they've lost the weight when they were working with me, but they've picked it back up and then they want help again. Now, there's two ways that how I feel about this. Number one, I want to help, right? That's why we're here. We want to help. We want to give back. It's a good thing. It's kind. It's a beautiful thing. It's a generous thing to want to do. But in the same breath, it's almost frustrating because people don't understand what it takes to change. And I said it yesterday in the video, but if you actually do the work, right, you will understand how hard it was to get there. So you need to obviously be successful. You need to, let's say get abs, get jacked, or get to your goal. And only then will you realize, holy shit, it cost me this. It cost me time, money, so many things, right? And then you'll have respect for that. You'll be like, shit, okay, that was hard. But if you don't ever get to that point, you'll always have this delusional idea of it being easy. You just need to, I just need to start. No, you don't need to start. Everyone needs to start. You need to keep going for the rest of your life. That's it. People want to give, I guess I'm just a little frustrated, but people want to change their life. Oh, they want to get back to where they were. There's no getting back to it. You need to change your entire life. You've got 40 years left, maybe 50 if you're lucky, right? I'm 33, 50, that's 83 years old. Then I'm done. Then I'm potentially leaving this earth. Now am I going to spend the 50 playing video games, eating chocolate because it's so tasty, you know, spending time with friends, partying, drinking, making memories? Am I going to do that all the time? Or am I actually going to sit and work and be proud of myself for the shit that I've done, be healthy, be out there, and just look great until I'm 70 at least? That's what I'm going to do. So if you don't want to do that, I think it is best that you unsubscribe, because you're going to get this content all the time. If you feel offended, then leave. And if you don't want to leave, then it's time to get going. It's time to fucking push forward and become a better person. I'm not just talking about the gym. Like, start opening your mind up for things that are happening in this world, and know that, you know, you just need to live for you. It's the weirdest thing, but the non-selfish thing to do is being selfish. I swear to you. Working on yourself and bettering yourself and becoming like this elite person, that is the most, what's the word? Unselfish thing to do. Because when you are up there, and when you are great, and when you are in good health, you can give back. Give back to your family, your friends, people around you. You can, you know, make money, donate tens of thousands of dollars to charities. If you don't do that, you have nothing to give, and you are absolutely worthless. Because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You might help the guy on the street with $5 or $1 or $2, but I want to help people with millions. So in order to do that, I need to make millions. So if you're not in that line, if that's not something that you're interested in, like I said, don't pursue that. Don't follow me. But that is the goal, and yeah, I guess it basically just you can't help people with an empty cup. You have to fill yours first. Let's go. Alrighty, done. Did some chest. Like I said, one of my favorite workouts of the whole week. Potentially shoulders as well. You know I love a shoulder. Anyway, let's go home, have a little chat about maybe what I even said in the car, and yeah, let's discuss that. Let's go. Alrighty, so we are home, and I thought about, you know, what I was gonna say to kind of brighten up the video in a sense from the little car depressing, or it's not really depressing, you know, the message is real and honest. I don't see anything as depressing. I feel sometimes that, you know, if you go into the deep, dark hole, there's some good things there, you know. You find yourself in a way in the dark. That's why you shine the light on your face. I'm kidding. But I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, let me try and at least, you know, end the video with a little upbeat or some good news, right? And that is obviously the 365 is almost done. I've gained a lot of muscle, especially my traps, my shoulders, and I think I mentioned my chest as well. And I said this to someone in the gym about 3 days ago. They were saying, and it's so funny because they see me in the gym often, you know, because, you know, I go the same time every day at the same time in the morning, and for some reason, I don't know why, we had this conversation, and we never talk about my size. It's always just like, you know, how are you doing, what, and for some reason he said, you've gotten big so quickly, like wow, you know. And I said, yeah, I mean, thank you, and things like that, and it was great. But then I realized, like, well, my answer to that, briefly, but I want to go into detail a little bit, is it is basically like compound interest, right? Like when you put money in a savings account and you get interest on the money that's put in, and then you get money on interest on the money that was put in, plus the interest that you get. You know, it's like it starts really slow. Like if you go and you look at video 1, you'll see I was skinny as hell. Videos in the hundreds, you know, it got better. Videos in the 200s, it got better. And then a video now, you'll see a massive difference, right? But it looks quickly because it's kind of like I said, compound interest. It just builds and builds, and first 100 days is terrible, and then it gets better and better, and then now my muscles and everything's gotten used to it. I've been eating well. It's just that discipline, that constant building blocks on it, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but all I want to say is, and hopefully this encourages you to keep going, because the first 100 days is going to be terrible. And the second 100 days is probably going to be worse, because you know how terrible the first 100 was. But the third 100 days, that's going to be where the switch comes. That's when you're going to start seeing results. That's when you're going to get used to everything. You're going to start getting compliments because people are going to see the change. You yourself will now see the change. There's so many beautiful things that come into that phase. And of course, the last 65 days is basically just like sculpting and doing the finer details to perfect, you could say, the transformation and bring it all together. So I would definitely encourage you to do it, and to almost go in with the mindset of, this is going to suck and I'm not going to see shit for the first 100 days, and I might see minor changes in the second 100, but the third 100, that's where the beauty lies, you know. Have you seen that image? I'll try if I can get it, of that guy that's, you know, digging for diamonds, and then at that last minute he turns around. Last minute, but he's right there. That's what happens to us sometimes. We're almost there, and then we quit. And I'm here to tell you not to do it. All right? Don't do it. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.